Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 8. Brings up Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And some room to roam now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. 45 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's the option going left on second down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. To throw is Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Chandler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down. Here's Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's got the connection to Moore. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless...
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Herbert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Powell on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 82 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now Chandler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Cousins. Powell on the catch. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They go play action. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Completes it to Powell. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Cousins again. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They run it with Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. the middle they go. It's Chandler. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Throwing on 2nd down, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 2nd down now, it's Chandler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Chandler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Chandler, they find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
And that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. And my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.